plurality with elimination, or the instant runoff. Plurality with elimination is a voting system used to elect a single winner from a field of candidates. It's also known as the instant runoff voting or sequential runoff method. The mechanics of this: if no candidate gets a majority more than 50%, eliminate the lowest and redistribute the votes until one candidate has a majority. So that's the mechanic. So kailangan wala siyang majority of the votes sa mga candidates para mag-go yung ating plurality with elimination. Kung walang majority, we are going to eliminate the lowest votes among the candidates. So here are the steps. So first, magkaroon muna ng votation. Each voter selects their preferred candidate from the list of contenders. They cast their votes for that candidate. Then counting of votes. So the votes are counted and the candidate with the most votes is initially declared the winner. Elimination: if no candidate has a majority more than 50% of the votes, the candidate with the fewest votes is eliminated from the race. Then recalculating: the votes that were cast for the eliminated candidate are redistributed to the remaining candidates based on the voters' next preferences. So then repeat steps 3 and 4 are repeated until one candidate achieves a majority of the votes. That candidate is then declared the winner. So the process continues until one candidate has more than 50% of the votes, ensuring that the ultimate winner is the candidate who is preferred by a majority of voters. So yun yung ating steps sa ating plurality with eliminations. So here, let's go with the example. So we have here 4 candidates. Then using the plurality with elimination method, determine the winner according to their rankings. We're going to eliminate if we have the lowest votes. So for the rankings among the 4 candidates, ito yung 4 na receive nila. So si A, B, C, D. So with their votes, so ang rank ni A 1, 4, 2, 4, 2. So with their respective votes na 12, 8, 16, 10, and 4. So si B naman merong rankings na 3, 3, 1, 3, 4. Si C 2, 1, 4, 1, 3. Tapos si D 4, 2, 3, 2, 1. So yun yung mga rankings here. So sa first na steps namin, tingnan natin kung sino yung may pinakamaliit na top first place votes. Tapos kung walang kung walang majority sa kanila, proceed tayo sa elimination. So let's have here the top first place votes. So here si A, ito yung kanyang yung rankings niya. Ito yung mga rankings niya. So 1, 4, 2, 4, 2. So hanapin na natin yung may rank 1. So ito lang yung rank 1 niya. So meron siyang 12 votes dito. So yan yung top first place votes niya, 12. Si B naman meron siyang isa. So yan yung 16. May 16 votes siya. Si C, itong rankings niya, so meron siyang dalawang rank 1. So 8 plus 10. So yan, 8 and 10. So we have 18 for C. And si D, itong rankings ni C, ni D. So isa lang yung rank 1 niya, under 4 votes. So meron tayong 4 votes for D. So wala tayo ditong majority, kasi yung majority natin, it will require 26 votes and up. So 26, at least 26 votes yung majority dito, kasi 50 yung ating total number of voters. So dahil walang majority, proceed tayo sa elimination. Na dito ang ma-eliminate natin si D, kasi siya yung may pinakamaliit na votes. So candidate D is eliminated. Round 2. So round 2 tayo. So lahat ng positions ni D ma-redistribute dito sa kanilang 4. So paano yan? So ito yung kay D. Ito yung kay D. Yan. Si A dito, ang first na position niya, siya ang first, second si C, third si B. So yan. So last man yung si D. So next na naman dito with 8 voters. With 8 voters, ang first natin si C. Yan, first si C. Then next, second si B. Kasi second dapat si D, pero eliminated naman siya, matransfer dito kay B ang second, and yung third matransfer kay A. So that's why we have first si C, second si B, and third si A. Dito naman next with 16 voters, 16 votes, ang first natin dito si B. Yan, first si B. Yan. Second si A. Second si A. Third natin si D, pero wala na siya, eliminated na, matransfer ngayon kay C. So si C ang third. So dito with 10 voters, so ang first natin si C, and first si C. Then second si D, pero wala na siya, matransfer na ngayon yan siya kay B. Second na si B, and magiging third si A. First si C, second si B, and third si A. Dito next, so first si D, pero wala na siya, matransfer ngayon kay A ang first. Then si C maging second, and si B maging third. Yan. First si A, si C maging second, and maging third si B. So now, ito na yung bagong rankings natin. For A, ito si B, and ito si C. So ngayon, dito, hanapin natin ngayon dito kay A kung ang mga top 1 niya. Top 1, ito, so meron siyang 12. Ito meron dito, so meron siyang 4. So 12 plus 4, that's 16. And si B naman, so ito sa kanya, top 1 niya isa lang, under 16 votes. And si C, ito sa kanya, merong dalawang top 1. Ito 8 and 10 yung votes niya, 8 plus 10, so 18. So now, ang aim natin dito is i-eliminate natin yung yung mga pinakamaliit. So in this case, merong dalawang pinakamaliit, si A at si B. ang natira na lang si C. No? Ma-eliminate natin si A and B. Candidate A and B have the same lowest first place votes. Votes should be eliminated. Kasi sila yung may pinaka-maliit at nag-tie sila sa pinaka-maliit. Pero kung hindi sila nag-tie, isa lang yung ating kunin eliminate. And then recalculating na naman. So ulit na naman tayo ng process, same pa rin. Kung yung sino yung na-eliminate, i-transfer yung kanyang votes sa remaining candidates. So yun. So candidate C is the winner for this method of election. So si candidate C ang nanalo. So yan yung ating plurality with elimination or the instant runoff method. So yan siya. So here, the next method we have pairwise comparison or the Condorcet method. The pairwise comparison or the method, or sometimes called the paired comparison method, is a process for ranking or choosing from a group of alternatives by comparing them against each other in pairs or two alternatives at a time. So pairwise comparisons are widely used for decision making, voting, and studying people's preferences. The mechanics of this compare candidates head to head. The candidate who wins most comparisons is the winner. So kung sino yung may pinakamaraming panalo sa pag-compare, ibig sabihin siya yung panalo. Yan yung pairwise comparison. So here, lahat ng mga match-up i-consider natin. So ang yung weakness niya, paulit-ulit lang yung cycle. So dito kung merong tatlong candidates, if A beats B, then B beats C, pwede ring si C beat niya rin si A. So same lang yung kanilang cycle ng tatlong candidates. So itong pairwise comparison, kung i-analyze ko siya, minsan nagagamit ito sa gambling, sa pustahan. So lalong-lalo na sa mga gamings, yan, or boxing ba. So yun siya. Kung sino i-head to head ang match up mo, ito nanalo siya dito, then ito naman natalo siya dito, so ganyan. And then kung mag-match na yung dalawang opponent, so tingnan yung data, i-compare kung sino yung possible na mananalo sa kanilang dalawa. So yan siya, doon ginagamit yung pairwise comparison. So mostly sa gambling, dyan siya ginagamit. So head to head kasi yung match up na eh. So mas madali ang way na pag-determine na kung sino yung may advantage. So yan yung pairwise comparison. So here we have the criteria for voting, for fair voting system. A good voting method should meet certain fairness criteria. So here, for majority criterion, if a candidate has the majority of first place votes, they should win. So yan yung majority, kung sino yung may pinakamataas na first place votes, the majority. For Condorcet criterion, if a candidate wins all head-to-head matchups, they should win overall. So that's the rule. Monotonicity criteria. Ranking a candidate higher should not make them lose. So that's the monotonicity criteria. Independence of irrelevant alternatives, or IIA. The winner should not change if a non-winning candidate is removed. So yan yung ating fairness of voting system. Majority criterion, Condorcet criterion, monotonicity criterion, independence of irrelevance alternatives. So So, yan yung fairness criteria natin. Here, for Arrow's impossibility theorem, according to Kenneth Arrow, so from his Nobel Prize, he was a Nobel Prize winner in 1972. He proved that no voting system can satisfy all fairness criteria when there are 3 or more candidates. Thus, every voting method has trade-offs. No perfect system exists. So that's the Arrow's impossibility theorem. So that's all for our topic.